qualifying, dominated by McLaren. So
I was laughing my arse off, obviously.
But Norris got pole before Piastri. Then it was Verstappen, Sainz, Hamilton, and Leclerc. It was everything was going well until your friend Chico Bang Bang.
He's not sustainable anymore.
Vic.
He's not sustainable.
He
should go open up a brothel in Tijuana with maybe a little taco store next door, but he ain't a Formula One driver.
We're going to get into that. Calm down, we're getting to that after the race.
Calm down.
Let's go back to the race.
Fucking hell, hey.
We go back to the race, Vic.
I'm going to have to phone Chapo Guzman here to get rid of the boy here.
The start. It was a good start for Piastri. Took the first corner. Norris and Verstappen had a little bit of a how's your father? They were still getting into quite a bit of a spat with each other, but never mind. After a couple of laps, Max had to give the position back to Lando, and then McLaren drove off. Then nothing much happened.
Is that why you're wearing your McLaren?
Yes. That's number 3. That was actually for Ricardo, I think.
Okay.
But never mind.
All right. Okay.
Then nothing much happened until lap 22, where Max started to get really pissed off because Mercedes did an undercut and took 3rd place. Lewis Hamilton.
Can I tell you one thing?
Huh?
Everybody thinks he's Mr. Cool. Maximus Decimus is getting decimated. Verstappen. He's no gladiator anymore. The shit is getting to him.
Yeah, and I must say, I've had enough of these effing moaning of these Formula One pilots. He must give the place back. He must give the. If
you want to moan and be like a little bitch and cry, then join Cristiano Ronaldo at Portugal, because that's what bitches do. Cry. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I've had enough of these Formula One drivers.
He gave me the position back. Oh, he undercut me. Oh, he braked.
But then Max caught up again to Lewis afterwards. We had some nice fighting there with Lewis around lap 35. And at lap 48, the Piastri and Norris came in for their last pit stop tire change. And they took Lando first. Which
normally it's always the leader.
The leader you're normally taking first. But they took Lando in first. That gave Lando a massive advantage.
Okay.
So when Piastri had his pits and came out, he was behind Lando. And then the whole time the McLaren crew was saying, Lando, you've got to give the pace back to Oscar, you've got to give it back. And Lando was more like, the guy should catch me. And then I'll give it to him back. When he's behind me, I'll give it back to him. But Oscar couldn't catch him. So that was a tussle then, went on like that. And then, of course, Max and Lewis had Hammer time, baby. Max totally shot over a couple of times, tried to get the...
He's losing his cool.
He is losing his cool.
I think the whole Red Bulls team's losing their cool. And you know why?
Because they've realized they're not the fastest car anymore.
No, and Taco is not the right driver. They're going to lose the constructors.
We'll talk about that one afterwards, Vic. The race is not finished.
Okay.
And then on lap 62, Max overshot, touched Lewis, back tire, went flying. Out.
And he started crying like a little bitch again.
There you go. Came back in, but he just couldn't get back to the thing. At the end, 3 laps before the end, Oscar did take Lando. Lando slowed down tremendously, let Oscar take him, and he got his first win. So that's the 7th different driver.
But that's stupid, man.
We'll discuss that when the race is finished, Vic.
Okay.
Settle down there. I know you're anxious to talk about it.
I'm loving this Formula One. It's beautiful.
So Oscar became the 7th different driver to win a race this season.
Which is his first race ever that he's won, right?
Yeah, I thought he won a sprint race already, but not...
I was dissing the Australians yesterday, right? I said they're all shit in sport because the cricket is fucked up. Rugby is they're even worse than the pub team. I mean, I think 3 wallabies and 6 kangaroos could beat them.
Yeah.
And I was dishing all Australian sport, but Piastri, he's an Australian.
Yeah, he did well. So Piastri won. It was Piastri first, Norris second, Hamilton third. Hamilton got his 200th podium.
Hamilton,
200th.
The GOAT.
Ooh,
that's you can't. The skier's not the GOAT. Come on.
Then Leclerc came fourth.
Donkeys came fourth.
Max fifth, Sainz sixth. Perez, your friend, Taco, came still 7th. Rusty Russell.
Russell is rusty at the moment.
7th position. 8th position. 9th became Tsunoda, which is a good result for him. And 10th,
Daddy's little boy.
Daddy's boy came 10th.
Daddy's little boy, Stroll.
Came 10th. And yeah, that was the lineup.
You know, every time he gets in the car and he starts the engine, you know the first words he says, "Aye, puppy."
Aye, puppy. So that's I'll go quickly through the driving championships. Max is still far out to lead with 265. Then Lando with 189 and Charles Leclerc with 162. But where it's getting really interesting now, constructors. Constructors, Red Bull with 389 and McLaren with 338. That means they're down by 51 points. That's getting closer now. And now we can talk about.
So where we want to start? Well, let's start with the top team in still
Red Bull.
Red Bull. Listen, you horny horner. Horny horner.
Breathe.
Instead of writing funny emails. Horny horner, you should be writing emails to a lot of other drivers out there and getting rid of the great Taco, El Chihuahua Bang Bang. Because that guy is done. He is finished. Open a brothel in Tijuana, but he's done. He's going to cost them the constructors.
Yes. But it's Red Bull's own freaking fault.
They should have got rid of him at the end of last season.
They don't want, what I think, they just don't want anybody to challenge Max. So keep Taco because he's no good.
But what happens if Max says at the end of next season, I'm cool, and I go somewhere else?
Contract?
Contracts are not worth the paper they're written on, man. I'm telling you now.
But
you have to go for the two best drivers you can get. McLaren did it in the 90s when they had Senna and Prost, and then they had, before that they had, what's his name, Lauda and Prost. You've got to have, Williams did it when they had Damon
Which
Hill.
team of you has got the two best drivers? It's McLaren.
Ooh! I would...
McLaren has the two best drivers.
At the moment, if you rank them together, McLaren's got the two best drivers. I think its second two best drivers, Mercedes. If you rank them together. Yes, Max is he's big. Yeah. Max is a 1A driver, like Lewis is a 1A driver.
Yeah.
But I think McLaren got two
A drivers.
Two A drivers. I think Russell's still a B plus.
Yeah.
I think Sainz is a B plus. I think Leclerc's maybe a B minus. In fact, in Taco is a T. T for Taco, because he is. Come on, let's be honest. If you had to choose, if you were the principal of Red Bull right now, and you can say, look,
I would have got rid of him last season already. I wouldn't have started.
You can take any other driver from the paddock.
Yeah.
Other than obviously the top four teams, right? So you can't take Sainz, you can't take Russell. I take Hulkenberg. I take Alonso. I even take Daddy's boy Stroll in front of Perez.
I don't know about that.
I take Tsunoda in front of Perez.
Tsunoda maybe earned the right.
I take Gasly in front of Perez.
Yeah.
Jesus, I would bring Mazepin back and Mickey Mouse Schumacher.
I wouldn't go that far. But hey, wait a minute. Let us know what you guys think. Huh? Who do you think? Should Paris still be there? Should Paris not be there? Let us know. Put it in the comments.
He should be riding a rickshaw in Guadalajara.
A food truck.
A food truck in Guadalajara selling tacos, man. I know taxi drivers. I know Turkish taxi drivers here in Switzerland are quicker than him. Come on. I know housewives that do the drop of the kids in the morning that drive quicker than Taco Perez.
He's been a shameful display this season and last season.
He's going to cost them. Second best team, what's that? McLaren right now.
Second best team is McLaren. What do you think about this whole...
Oh, they fucked up today. I mean, they got a double win. But I mean, if you're looking... it doesn't, for the team, it doesn't make a difference who wins, because who's first and who's second. No. You're going to get the points in again. Yeah. But if you're going for the Drivers' Championship, I mean, that's 7 points, right?
No, that's 7.
Yeah, but it's 7 points that he lost today because he didn't win the race.
Yeah, that's too far.
But he also made a mistake.
Yes, he should have given it much.
Well, you told me what lap 48?
I'll say like a
lap 48. They told him we have to change position. He waited till lap 63.
68.
He waited till
third last lap.
So he waited till 60. Give the position back in lap 48. Let the guy pull away 2 seconds and then nail him. Yeah. And then just get behind him and say, listen, yeah, I'm riding for the championship.
Exactly.
No one would have said anything. So Norris, I don't think he's the brightest guy in the stable.
My favorite driver though.
He could have done that. It would have been a fair race.
Yeah.
The team got to be more. Do you think Michael Schumacher and Eddie Irvine, if that was the same thing, there wouldn't even been a discussion.
No,
Would have said, Eddie, park the car.
Yes. Max did it.
Take a taxi.
Max did it to Taco.
Yeah, he told him to F off.
Tell him no way.
No way. You think Lewis Hamilton, if he's driving for the championship,
No.
it's going to give 7 points to Russell just because of it?
No.
You can give that win to him another time,
Yeah.
but not now. No. So that's McLaren.
I just think McLaren effed up. They should have.
No,
got
they were a
Piastri.
little bit like a papaya today.
Yeah, they should have gave Piastri the first to go pit first, and then Lando, and the whole discussion
Would have been over. So who's third in this thing?
Your favorite, the donkeys.
The donkeys, Eeyore. I mean, listen, if no one knows why I call them the donkeys, there's that horse, the prancing horse on the Ferrari emblem. That stallion has been dead for years, man. Ferrari is a disgrace. Since the ski racer Schumacher left them, it's done. It's done. They are a shit team. They screw up.
There were little signs of hope.
Hope. No, that's like when you dangle a carrot to the donkey, and when the donkey comes, you pull the carrot away. That's exactly what they thought they could be good. They're on the decline.
Yep, that's definitely.
They're on the decline, and they made a big mistake. In my eyes, they made a mistake. They are getting rid of the wrong driver.
Yes.
Sainz has got those El Grande Culiones from El Toro, the Spanish bulls.
Yo tengo los huevos grandes.
The little Moroccan playboy. He is. What do you call pressure panic? When a little bit too much pressure,
He's a nice weather. He drives over there.
Yeah, he's a warm showerer.
Yeah.
What we call warm douche.
Yeah, you can't actually translate.
You can't translate, but he doesn't like to take a cold shower. He's a warm shower. He's a polar neck kind of guy. You know the something.
Now Ferrari's really not looking. But let's talk about some other teams.
Mercedes are on the up.
Oh, on the up.
I mean, McLaren are on the up. Mercedes and McLaren. Both Mercedes engine cars, they are on the up, man. They're on the up.
So it's looking.
Hammer time's back, man.
I wouldn't.
I mean, it's 3 races in rows on the podium, right?
Yeah.
No. I'm telling you. Is Lewis now thinking, fuck, I made a mistake going to the donkeys?
He might just come to regret that at the end.
I'm telling you now. And I'm telling you now, that driver now that can get that spot at Mercedes for next year, if this carries this, I'd give it to Sainz.
That's a good opportunity, yeah.
I'd give it to Sainz.
Sainz is out of contract next year, so...
The only thing I wouldn't do is, I wouldn't give it to Perez. It's a pity that Hulkenberg already signed for Sauber.
Yeah.
I'd love to have seen Hulkenberg just one season in a top car. In a top car.
Talking about Hulkenberg, Haas. Since our friend Günther Steiner left, it's been actually going quite well.
Yeah, but I don't know. I got a phone with Gene Haas in the US. Got to phone him up.
Okay.
I don't know. There's something missing with that team.
Yeah.
Sauber, I think, is just waiting. They're just waiting for the whole Audi experiment to come in. I think Sauber is on a, how do you say it? They've kind of parked the bus, waiting for the season to end.
That's bad, man.
Williams is also, Williams has got the second worst driver with Sargent. Do your name some respect and go to the military and be a sergeant, because you ain't a fucking 4-1 driver.
No, and what team has disappointed me also this season is Aston Martin.
They started off so well with Alonso. It was looking really good. Papi's little boy there, Lance, he came 10th today, but Alonso's disappointed me.
Yeah.
Alonso, I think he's lost his motivation. I really think he's lost his motivation, and that's a driver. Why not Alonso a season to Mercedes?
That could be a possibility.
But we'll see.
And then we still got teams like Alpine. Dogwash.
What's his number doing too well? The other Red Bull team.
Racing Bulls.
Racing Bulls.
I might have to change the fucking name every 2 seasons, man. Drives me nuts. But listen here, that's our opinion. Huh?
We're doing well now.
And we would
at least it's getting more interesting now.
From one.
What is this now? The 4th race in a row that Max hasn't won.
Yeah.
Well, it's Piastri this race.
Yeah.
Then it was
Lewis.
Then it was Russell
and Lando.
Was it Lando that won that race? Yes, Lando. So it's 4 races. So this is like one of the longest streaks in the last 3 years that he hasn't won.
He had Max.
Perez not going to help him.
Max had the first 7 poles he had.
Yeah.
Since then, he's had one of the other last 7.
Yes, I'm telling you,
that's getting a bit nervy for Max.
And a lot of stuff in the background. Obviously, that Horner whole thing with what's the other guy who calls himself Dr. Helmut Marker. What is he? Going to give you a coloscopy or something like that? Stick your finger up yours. He ain't no fucking doctor. How can anybody in the Formula 1 be a doctor? What does he do? Doctor the cars.
But then you still have Max's dad, who's also a big pain in the ass. I wouldn't want him around the paddock.
There's
too many people.
There's too many chiefs and too little Indians.
Yeah, I think Red Bull's on the decline. But that's just us. Let us know what you guys think. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hey, listen, we're getting close to 220 subscription. We want to get this as quick as possible. So subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the notification button. You get all the infos. We'll have our next Formula 1 thing next Sunday again on... It's the big one, Spa, Francorchamps.
My favorite Grand Prix.
And then there's a month off afterwards of Formula 1.
So we'll have a bit of peace. But next week, Ryan will be back.
Yeah.
And we'll see what's going. So everybody take care, be safe, and
enjoy, huh?
Enjoy. Ciao.